What's up, everybody? This is Ron, targeted and tortured individual in Baltimore, Maryland. Again, today I'm going to try to explain or put out there this dream raping thing that they do. So, try to be an example of what I experienced last night, this morning, whatever. Everything runs together now. All right, so I've been having these really vivid dreams over the past few days. Now looking back, it's like they've been roping me in. So I'm having like these good vivid dreams. I'm like, damn, that was a good dream. That was a good dream. So this morning or last night or something, I had this dream. It starts out with, I think I'm like in a park, sitting in a park. I see this really pretty blonde girl, like in line. And I'm like looking at her, and she was like beautiful. One of the things I can remember is like it was vibrant, like the beauty was vibrant. So I start talking to her about I can't remember everything. Then next thing I know, it's like I'm sitting on the bench. I'm thinking I'm talking to her, and as we're talking, it ends up being a dude. And in your dream, you just like have no control of what's going on. So I'm like dreaming about this. I'm talking to this beautiful girl. Beautiful. I just remember she was beautiful. Then next thing I know, I'm talking to this dude, and it just totally wakes me up. And I'm just like, damn. So I go out into the living room. I'm sitting on the couch, and then all the voices start coming out of the woodworks. You're sick, you're sick, you're sick. Just degrading, which is what I go through every single day anyway. So now looking back, I'm thinking, okay, so that's how they torture you now in your dreams. Like they'll throw like good dreams at you. Like I had a dream the other day of my dog that had passed away like years ago, which I love that dog. But I had a dream, which when I woke up from that dream, I was like, damn, it was like I actually was there with my dog. Like it was awesome. Like I was so happy. I was so happy because I was like, all I remember, I was sitting there petting her, and I'm just like, damn. It really made me feel like it was really happening. Like it was like, it put me in a great mood all day. I was just like remembering all day that feeling of how it felt when I was petting my dog that passed away like 10 years ago. And so then in between that dream and some other dreams I was having, like they were awesome dreams. Like now I realized they were just roping me in to throw this dream at me, switch up the scenario, give me the little okie doke, just so they could torture me when I was awake, because they've been torturing me over the last few days. And it's just like, I'm telling you, I'm becoming so numb to this that like it's not even bothering me anymore. I'm like, I don't even care. Like I hear the voices, I'm like, whatever. That has become a part of my life. I'm like, now I just like, I hear the voices, but I don't hear the voices. So it's like, whatever. So I guess they're realizing, okay, so the voices aren't torturing them. Everything else we're doing is not torturing them. So let's throw this dream scenario at them, rope them in with a couple good dreams, and then hit them with this dream, switch it up on them, and then they can degrade me and say I'm gay. And I'm really starting to believe, like I didn't want to believe this, but I'm not that there's anything wrong. Look, I have nothing against gay people. Like I really don't. Like so this is not about that. This is about the okie doke that they're trying to do on me to torture me. So they threw that scenario at me this morning or last night. I don't know. Obviously it was this morning because I jumped up and went out on the couch. So yeah, this morning. So they throw that little switch up on me, and I'm just like, what? So then I go out there and they're just like, you're sick, you're sick, you're sick, you're sick. Oh, you're gay, you're a fag, you're a fag. All that stuff. I'm just like, come on, man. I'm messing with like high school kids now. God, like this is crazy. I'm 43 years old. Not that I have nothing against high school kids, but my daughter is like 22. So I done went through all that. But I'm just like, man, this totally is just like, it's crazy. Like, whatever. So now that's the explanation. So that's part of the dream manipulating and the dream raping that they can do. Like they can hit you with a bunch of good dreams, which is awesome if you're like going through some traumatic situation and you just can't get over it, you're going to see a psychiatrist, and all they can use this technology in the psychiatrist's office or psychologist's office, and they can let you relive some of your like traumatic memories, or your memories like of like your dog dying that was like hard on you, and then you could like relive that feeling and that memory and be like, damn, okay, that just set me at ease, and now I got closure on the situation. Or if you go through like a bad marriage breakup, I was married for 15 years, and it was rough. It was rough starting a whole new life. You know what I mean? Like that was pretty rough. So I was married for 15 years, and I still love my ex-wife, but I love her as like a family member at this point, because like, you know, I guess we've grown into different people and things happen. So, but they can take that situation and they can let you get closure on the situation. So I don't know, but anyway, that the part of the dream thing, like I said before in the video, like they dream rape you, dream manipulate you. Part of some of the dream like probing that I've had was like I would be half asleep, I guess like in that REM, and they'll like be asking me questions about my family and stuff like that, like trying to get information, I guess. They'll be like, well, who is this lady? Or what did you do in this situation? Or who is this person in your life? And then I'll say like my grandmother's name, and they'll be like, oh, that's your grandmother? Okay, so, and it's just weird, man. It's just weird, but they like dream probe you like that way. I remember one time, the first time it ever happened to me, I was still like kind of like had blinders over my eyes on this whole situation, but I remember I was like coming out of a sleep and I hear this like computer voice in my head, which now I know who it is because I've been dealing with this for so long, and I could tell like their voices and stuff. But it was a computer, and he goes, I had got myself into a situation back in the day, and he was like, so I like kind of was like laying there, and I heard the computer voice was like, so what did you do? Where did you go in the parking lot? You know, or something like that. So it was a little sticky situation I got myself into. But anyway, so that's how they'll like ask you questions while you're in this dream state, and you'll be talking to them and not even realize it, and you're going to tell them all your information and tell them about this story or that story or whatever. But then now this is the first time I had the dream manipulation thing happen to me. So it kind of like threw me off. I was like, damn, like that was shady, man, because the beginning of my dream was great. Like the end of the dream, not so much. So it started, I'm telling you, like I said, I have nothing against nobody. Like I'm like the most unjudgmental person there is. Probably why I'm in this situation. But so then I go out there, and then they want to like take their little broadcast and play with my butt and shit. And like, I swear to God, like I feel like they're trying to turn me so that they can come hit on me or something. I don't know. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, gee, all the people that are out in the world, if you got a crush on me, then like, you know, find somebody that looks like me or something. I don't know. Or make a clone of me. Maybe that's what they're doing, because I swear to God, like, I feel them tracing like my lips sometimes. Like, I'll feel this when I'm like half asleep. I'll feel like this trace going on my lips. Like they're tracing my lips. I'm telling you, this is wild, dude. This is wild. The world needs to wake up. Oh my God, the world needs to wake up. So, like I told you before, I feel them cuddling with me in bed, and now they're trying to turn me, and they're tracing my lips. Oh, and I woke up. So when I woke up to this dream manipulation of them trying to turn me, of course, you know, they're messing with my junk down there, and they're like, you know, got me all turned on with the beginning of the dream, and then they crash the dream and leave me like standing there like, damn, you know, like now I'm sitting here waking up with a hard on, with that thought in my head, only to go out onto my couch and have them like start. I'm telling you, The people that are in charge of this got issues. They got issues. I got them too. For real, that sounds so true. Y'all got issues. I got issues too. Go worry about your issues. Let me worry about my issues. And turn this technology over to the people that can do some good with it. Like, Jesus. Man. And if you got a crush on me or something, come talk to me like we used to do 20 years ago. Like, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. But anyway, that's just my dream experience that I woke up to this morning. I need a remote with this dream manipulation. I'm telling you that. But hey, I hope you all enjoyed I hope you all sat there and took care of yourself while you were throwing me into this situation. I'm sure you did. So anyway, that was my experience this morning. Targeted here in Baltimore, Maryland. Tortured, targeted. I got remote neural monitoring. Look up Kevin Christian's YouTube videos. He drops and explains everything. And it's exactly what I'm going through. Remote neural monitoring in Baltimore, Maryland. Plus I got the V2K. I got mind control where they just make me want to look at cars all the time. Like, must be with the little subliminals. Look at that car, look at the white van, So now I'm peeping out every white van. Look at the red truck. Now I'm looking at every truck. Sending images in my head when I'm sleeping of a white van passing in my dream. Like, I'll be in my dream and they'll put a picture of a white van in my head. So now the next day I go out and looking at all the freaking white vans. And white van is like the most everybody's got a white van. I'm ready to go out and buy myself a white van for real. Just to smash that dream. Or nightmare, whatever you want to call it. So, but I got remote neural monitoring, mind control, V2K, synthetic telepathy, whatever. I got all that. Man, I'm just being abused, man. I can't. Like, look, I'm flipped over that leaf, and I'm like, do it. If you're going to do it anyway. You're going to torture me anyway. I'm just let it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to research about it. And if I can't do nothing about it, at least I can understand what the heck is going on, man. Go to Kevin Christian's videos. That's my advice. Also, I just came across last night, Ghosts of Asylum is a TI, I think like maybe out of Minnesota or something, who knows, somewhere. But I'm gonna tell you what, the person on the other end of that puts videos together, awesome music. He takes collaborations of all of us TIs that are out here and puts them together into a video with some backdrops of some music songs that are just awesome. And I could listen to that stuff all night. Plus it lets you feel that you are not alone and that this is happening. And it is the most organized I've seen a TI be yet. And not to say that other TIs aren't organized. I'm just saying we need to organize more, come together more. But these are, just go to Ghosts of Asylum, check out Kevin Christian's videos, keep checking mine out, because I'm just going to start sharing all my experiences now. Screw it. They're going to torture me anyway. So that's dream probing, a little bit of dream probing and dream manipulating that I'm experiencing.